Okay. I'm only slow because I gotta make sure everything's set. Whew. Does this look like where we were? Didn't I already use up a missile on you? Does that damage on you? Because it's turn again, apparently. I don't feel like it should be his turn again, right? Like we haven't come to that point. Okay. Okay, so yeah. All right, so we are at you and then add the magic missile damage and okay. Okay. All right. Right. All right. Rest. I wanted to live. Didn't see it coming. Oh, well, I guess one guy's still up, but he's blind. He's shaking. Oh, right, because of the thing. Yeah. Um, he's gonna pull out a scroll and use it. And a single missile comes out and hits you for 2 damage. Nimitab. Yeah. Let me take stable off you. You're good and well now. Yeah, you're a little ways away, unfortunately, without haste. Well, no, you have haste. Yeah, you still have haste, technically. Yeah. Oh, is it? No. Rip. Bye bye, suckers! Getting removed. The Drake lives on! Not this one, though. Hmm. Alright, this guy's the blind with the bolt guy. Dang it! Will you stop doing that? This is true. He's dying. Let's see how well he handles that. Whiz Pops. Shit, Vent didn't keep the settings that I had. Okay. Wait, what? I know a solution. I'll just turn Zerdurium down. Everybody else is quiet and Zerdurium's loud. Now I know the solution. It was Zerdurium the whole time. No, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, well, Razor sucks, so get get a better headset. Yes, Corsair. I like Corsair. I I only have one complaint from them, but yeah. I don't time mine. Yeah. So do you do anything with swaps then? Oh, okay, okay. So this guy, what's his situation? All right, yep, there's that. Okay, there's this guy. Okay. Layla? Well, the pit's a 30-foot deep pit, so can it? Oh, gotcha. Okay, it's moving into the pit. No. Take that. he has shaken to dreams, unconscious dreams. Oh, ripperoni. All right. Yeah, I still wanna stay in. Raz, what do you do? Okay. All right. Uh, they don't have the penalties on it, but it looks like it still works anyways. Okay. Well, so what kind of damage do you think a large thing would do to things at the bottom of the pit? So 5d6. Um, so Layla, like you watch what happens, and like because it's down at the bottom of the pit, it's not actually gonna like harm you. But when that dragon falls on top of those cultists, like a big fire explosion happens, just a big burst of fire at the bottom of the pit, and and you look down and you see like the dragons like kind of burnt a little bit on one side, but it wasn't like enough fire explosion to like really cook it. You still see the dragon, but yeah, you don't really see any cultists. Okay. So you're going to do you're gonna what? Layla, you're gonna check something? Oh, okay. All right. What do you guys do? Oh, got you on your toes. Okay. Huh. Did that do it? Did that do it? Did that do it? It did it. It did it! So, I don't know how long it would take you guys to level up. So, like, we have like an hour and 10 minutes typical still to go. So if you guys want, I would rather you guys be level 8, honestly, while you're in this place. Yeah, you'll be able to rest and finish exploring this hex and then set up camps. So you got no more threats. Yeah. Okay, and then as for Layla, what you find on this guy in particular is crossbow bolts. He has a nice cloak, just a regular. Oh, ah, shit. Why is this crossbow so expensive? A nice crossbow, apparently. Uh, let me just look at this and that'll help me better. Okay, yes, a nice crossbow. A funerary mask, probably valuable of sorts. A potion of sorts, and three scrolls. Wait, yeah, three scrolls. No, this guy has four scrolls. Correction, four scrolls. And then he has like a studded leather. It's not masterwork. And 23 gold on him. Yeah, I'll do that. Do you want like the crossbow or the stud the regular armor? No. If you detect a magic. Oh, well, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Their thing's very confusing because, like, one thing has conflicting information than the other. They don't fully fill out their, like, items things. It's kind of sad. Yeah, you detect a magic on the cloak, the crossbow, uh, the four scrolls, and the potion. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. No rush. Okay. So for which was the 28? Okay. The 20s for the crossbow, which you identify as a +1 heavy crossbow. So I'm gonna modify this and add a +1 to it. Okay, there's that. Okay, you don't know what the cloak is. And then you want to try to identify the potion? Yeah, singular. Yeah. Uh, you don't know the potion. You know the cloak is a +1 cloak of resistance. And the potion is a potion of heroism. And you can appraise the funerary mask if you want. Okay, 25 gold pieces for the funerary mask. It's a gilt wooden funerary mask. Uh, it says gilt wooden funerary mask. I don't know what that means. I'm not a woodworker. Does this say? I don't recall reading about it. Okay, that's fair. Gold plated wooden mask. Yeah. Okay. And then do you want to roll? Do you like thoroughly try to examine, or you're just digging into pockets and that's kind of it? Did you? Where was that? Okay. This may seem strange why you bring yourself to do this, but as you're like taking off the mask, you had to remove the cloak and part of the robe, and somehow you got a glimpse of part of like his chest. So you just started moving things to see more of his chest, and you see this like cultist symbol on its his chest. Yeah. I mean you can try. Yeah. Hey, what the hell did all my shit do? Unfortunately, you're not really sure, but you you do know that this is a common way to show devotion to um, pretty bad cults, typically evil cults, usually. But it's a common initiation type thing. Um, does does Nimitep have? Does anybody else have knowledge religion or maybe Layla points it out to you guys? Okay. So with the knowledge power of you guys together and you take more thorough examination of it, you see that this is carved the cartouche of Hakotep. And and gives them benefits, but also when they die, they explode in fire. And not only that, you cannot raise dead or speak with dead. Yes, he is stable. Yeah, he was already stable. Oh, fire explosion. Huh, yeah. Uh-huh. So, if you want to become a member of the cult of the Forgotten Pharaoh, This is a benefit feat you can take. The benefits are other things. What were the benefits other than bursting in flames? You're a minion of a forgotten pharaoh. Like that's a benefit in that person's eyes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, what was the rest of this part? Oh yeah. Well, take your time. Because we're in. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, right, because you logged into a different account. So down in the library, open up modules. Yeah, that's why you want to be consistent with the account you log into. Okay, cool. Okay. Anywho, no, I think he's still on the one he was on before. It's just this is, yeah. He just never apparently used it. So, I'm just trying to clean up my windows here. I got closed here. Okay, so eventually, like, you guys wait for the pit to just expire. Okay. Yeah, then eventually that happens. A lot. I miss a lot too. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So right. Okay. Oh. It'll take a bit. Just let it finish. Wait, what? Is it still doing? What is it doing exactly, Zordarian? Okay. You're just downloading content from me, basically. Hmm. Um, I think you're still passively downloading stuff, maybe? I don't know. If you want to reload, you can try doing that as well, and it'll do the loading during that time as well. Alright, that's all your guys' exploration XP so far. Okay. I got that map prepped. Or fixed, I guess. You guys' exploration map. How's it going, Zerium? Is it working? Cool. Okay. I'm just gonna share that now to get it over with. So we're gonna probably want to keep that open in the background.
Any idea?
Alright, so let's see. For this level, I get 5 more hit points. 6 counting my con modifier. So my health goes up from 48 to 54. It's pretty good. Not really. My health is fairly low. I just have to stay away from people. I'm even lower hit points than Whiz Pops, I think. I mean, I'm more than I'm right at the moment, but I don't think he's updated it with his level up hit points yet.
Nope, I haven't.
Fort save base. Okay, so let's go to the combat tab here. My fort
Yeah, I'll
save
worry
went
about
up
spells
from
last.
6 to. I already did them first, but
Is my max HP only 50? Okay.
Oracle
I took
gets
toughness.
a base save, fort save of 2, so it's still 2. Does my will go up? It goes. Yeah, my
So
will goes up to 6. So my will's higher, and that's it for saves. Everything else stayed the same. Uh, base attack bonus apparently missed it last time when I went. It's actually my base attack bonus is now 5. Actually, when I melee stuff, I can actually do 2 attacks now. Amazing.
Okay, and then I am going to assume that you guys investigate the Drake and the bodies at the bottom of the pit.
Mm-hmm. If anything, there's meat to be salvaged. Not the people, but the Drake.
Oh, okay. Good. Glad you clarified that.
Okay, well, you find that even though they exploded, all of their stuff is still there. So after you collectively
Except for the
collect the
scrolls they used.
gold, there's that. Oh yeah, except
Mhm.
for some of those scrolls. Oh yeah, you didn't read scrolls. You read scrolls for the 2 that
I have read magic.
oh, you know. Okay, then Whiz Pops will look at the scrolls.
I've read magic, sure.
Okay. So you have let me just throw this up here and then I'll tell you my total. So I used okay, there's 5 magic missile scrolls. And 7 magic weapon scrolls.
Cool.
Why is there a rapier in there? And then you identify 2 more potions as potion of heroism. So I'm just gonna put that in there. You got 4 heroes masks, 4 falchions, 4 crossbows. Let's set this one here. And 4 cloaks of resistance +1.
So Pluto, Whiz Pops gets life sight now.
You can tell if things are alive or not. Just by looking at them.
And blind sight to 10 feet. For a number of
Blind-
rounds equal to wizard level.
Oh, versus living creatures. Yeah, that is
versus
good.
living or undead creatures.
Yeah, so you know whether something is living or dead.
Yeah,
Is this
and if they're trying to be invisible,
always,
they're
or
next
is
to.
this something you have to cast?
It says number of rounds equal to wizard level, but it doesn't say how you activate it or it not.
It's basically like when you want to on your turn, you say like I'm gonna use a round of this ability, and he can
Okay, but it's
cut
like
it
a
off at
free
any
round
time.
or
But
free action.
he only has up to 8 rounds per day right now.
Okay.
It's pretty good though.
Hey, yeah, so that means if you make something like you do deeper darkness or something, if it's alive or dead, I can see
it's
it.
close.
Well, it's not like a construct.
close, okay.
And it's close.
Yep.
But and then it gets bigger at 12th level to be 20 feet away. So
Okay.
if something's beating up on me, you could technically like deeper darkness, and then I would still be able to see it, and it wouldn't see me. Hopefully. So that's interesting. Trying to see if there's anything else I get. I don't think so. 10th level is the next big one where I can automatically get to apply some of the special meta magics to make my things work against undead. It doesn't even increase the spell level. It just uses some of my positive touch uses, which I don't even use.
Okay, so what do you guys do about the cultist that still seems to be alive? Anything?
Good question. What do we do with him? Coup de grace from a distance? I guess we wouldn't be able to coup de grace then, but leave him
I
behind.
guess so.
Shoot him with the crossbow. Because we know he's gonna explode when he dies.
I guess. I mean,
can you just take the thing
it was
off him
quite the
first or not?
explosion, but that was 3 of them.
I'm also worried if there's a way that they can activate it. On purpose
I see.
as well.
Don't get too close.
Like, I'm not sure if we wake up and question if he can just find a way to bite the cyanide pill or whatever.
I don't know. But if we ran into them, then there must be more nearby. Gotta be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, greater invisibility. Oh my god, I found my spell.
Yeah, you put that on Nematep, you can just run on a sneak attack anything that can't see invisibility.
I was thinking put it on myself, but yeah, that's also probably a better idea.
That's
Also,
the
I
impression
see,
I got.
I see
Oh, yeah,
wall
that
of
too.
blindness, deafness also is a spell. But I don't think I'm gonna take that.
Don't you already have
I
blindness?
want to
deafness?
though. I have blindness, deafness. I don't have wall of blindness, deafness.
Oh, okay. Make a whole wall that blinds multiple people.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay. Is there any way to undo something you've just done in Fantasy Grounds?
What do you mean?
I just accidentally erased something substantial, and it's going to be a headache trying to put it back.
That's bad.
No.
Not any way that I know of. What'd you do?
I was just trying to close I added some abilities to my monk class, and I was just trying to close the little window, and I accidentally pushed the red delete button.
Oh,
And
been
so
there.
I erased all of my monk abilities.
Done that.
All of them.
Oh, yeah.
That is really annoying.
Oh, yeah. I've felt that. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. There's not.
I was just finished, too. I'm like, I'm
Ugh.
done. No, I'm actually farther behind now than I was to start.
Yeah, ouch.
Rip. Well, just
Yeah,
build as you need it. Take
unfortunate.
your time. All we really need to know now at this point is what you're
we're
going to
doing
do with this
the
guy,
focus.
and then where you're going next.
You know what? I'm gonna do some science. I'm gonna do some science. Will be done here.
Okay.
We do know how strong this explosion is. I'm gonna once we've stripped the dude of his basically what is gonna be his funeral.
It's fire damage.
Clothing.
I can put resist fire on you.
I resist fire naturally. I
No,
make
you
sure everyone's
resist it
away and I
naturally.
chop his head off.
Ooh, science. Okay. In a
I don't fear fire.
In a 5-foot radius burst, fiery snakes whip out of the body, and they're gonna deal. What was this character level again?
The only fire I fear is the unrelenting burning of the fiery goddess of the sands.
Yeah, that paladin goddess.
They're gonna do 7 fire damage, and go ahead and do a reflex save. To negate, I guess. Wait, hold on. Creatures in the area can attempt a reflex save to negate the damage. And there's an additional 10-foot radius burst that you need a fortitude save. Okay. So you don't take the fire damage. But I do need a fortitude save now.
Because the snakes bite him or something?
I don't know. Let's see how this works. Maybe. If all the cultists have this, then we need to understand how this works.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Well, you save, but you get this sensation of losing your sight.
Oh, they're trying to. It's like all like boom, 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 trying to blind me and stuff.
Yeah. But you don't think it's like a long-lasting kind of blindness. It's just
Like a pyrotechnically kind of explosion of blindness.
Yeah.
When they die, it's really flashy.
It's very flashy. You just happen to do it while they're at the bottom of a pit, so yeah.
So it looked awesome. It was very Looney Tunesy or comical.
Yeah.
They were like, "No, dragon!" And then boom.
Of course, they were already unconscious when you did it.
Yeah, that's
you
right
couldn't
too.
see them. You couldn't see them when you guys threw it over there. I was the only one that saw them, but.
All right, well, I guess I came out of that unscathed.
Yep.
But we kind of know what we're dealing with now. Good job, everybody.
And you also have like a dead drake, like, you know.
It's mostly cooked for us.
Yeah.
It didn't make us.
I guess you got teeth and claws and skulls and stuff if you really want.
So
Cool.
there's this spell called Shadow Projection, which lets me project myself as a shadow, but that kind of goes against my Hollow Necromancy thing because it's undead. Does that seem reasonable?
Yeah, so you don't,
I shouldn't do that.
So you probably shouldn't do it then.
But I just saw that, I'm like, wait, I can become a shadow. This is so cool.
I have that ability, except that mine specifically says it's not as an undead, it's an outsider when I do it. And it's not a spell, it's a oracle ability that I can get.
Yeah, that sounds so neat, because then I also solve the dark vision problem. And if I die, I return to my body at -1 HP, so I can't actually be killed.
You could just take dark vision.
Well, the benefit too is that like I probably won't die if my shadow dies. Because I'll just return to my body at -1 HP.
I'm not sure what it's forbidden.
Transmutation isn't.
Okay, it's divination. Enchantment.
No, it's enchantment and abjuration.
Okay. Abjuration's a rough one to lose, but.
Whatever. There's so many spells it doesn't matter, honestly.
But
I'm like, oh my god, I wish I could become a shadow, but I am against undead. It's actually a really good thing that you're not turning into an undead shadow, Pluto, or else I'd have a problem with you.
Yeah, I don't even know.
It's good that you're an outsider.
I don't even know if I'm going to take that thing at all. Anyway.
Oh, okay. If you took it, though, I guess, is what I meant. I thought you meant it was something you just automatically got.
No.
Okay, anyways. So instead I'm taking Bone Shatter instead of that.
Okay,
so,
this needs
damages.
+1 on the... Alright, well I don't have them configured, but I think my level is basically done. I'll probably end up noticing
I'm mostly done
as I'm going and be like, oh, that's not right. But yeah, I don't have an effect for prayer yet, because that's the level 3 spell I took.
Okay.
How do I add spell action? There we go. Add effect. +1 attack. Luck, I guess? Is that how you do that? How do you format this again? Where's Bless? I'll do it based off of what Bless looks
like. So, do you guys
like.
have any idea where you want to head next?
Where the cultists came from.
You don't know where they came from because you were in the middle of exploring the hex, and also.
Oh, but we explored the hex though.
Battery low.
Yeah. Oh shit! I gotta plug my headphones in. Also, if now that you have like a chance to kind of assess the situation, you don't think that those Drake were under the cultists' protection. You think that they were actually like trying to capture the Drakes when you showed up. But
weird.
But the situation just happened to be that the Drakes went for you guys. because of what success they had come to. Sorry, I gotta plug my headphones in. It's apparently dying.
Okay, well, as far as like where to go,
Charging
I can
battery.
only think of like us going to this hex next, and then there was like a small village, in the sands. It might be difficult.
No, yeah. I was thinking like if we could track where the cultists came from, but
I don't think we know where they came from. But, I mean, this direction is kind of where we've been going, and there is, like, secret set that last time that we were coming from the northeast when we had restocked at the Desert Bazaar village, so that is northeast. We could go here and then...
No, I was...
Go restock?
I was thinking it was that, but I did not confirm that. I was telling you guys, that after listening to the word gnolls and slaves a lot last night, I remembered where I found that info, and it's down this way. My blue arrow.
Okay, so maybe we should go to this square then, or hex, and wrap around?
Either that or go into the mountains.
Oh, good idea. Get the calendar out.
God, I'm manually adding the spell. The struggle.
like a savage. That's alright. I
know.
drag and drop prayer over, but I gotta make the effects. I didn't do those. I have to do those manually too.
Okay, so...
And it's assumed it's the next day, so I'll rest you guys.
The one that I'm like dreading making the effect for the most is Shadow Conjuration. In fact, I almost don't even want to try.
Okay, but is the spell on your list?
I'll probably at least make the saves on there. I already dragged it in there. No, well, here's the thing with Shadow Conjuration, is that Shadow Conjuration can be used to mimic any third level conjuration spell.
I know.
Besides,
you just give it a fortitude, reflex, will,
as long as it's
for
summoning
any
or conjuration
situation.
Creation. Yeah.
And then give it a damage thing, and then you're just gonna have to change the damage type in the dice every now and then.
I'm not even gonna use it for damage. Most of the time, it's gonna be effect is the thing. It's gonna be like grease or pit or web.
Yeah.
Like it's Shadow Conjuration, not Shadow Evil.
Sometimes they do damage.
Occasionally, I might use it for Shadow Conjuration for an acid spell or something, but.
Okay, so this hex that my arrow is pointing, the red one is pointing to. Think we should go here, wrap around, or keep going northeast?
Yeah, Pluto, I would just get used to editing on the fly. Opening that magnifying glass and changing the save type and editing the effect, and yeah.
It has 2 saves too, so how do I do that? Because like, if you hit someone with Shadow Conjuration Glairehouse, it's double will, so that's easy. You just hit the save button twice. But do I just have to go and change the save and
add
then
a
force
second
the roll twice?
attack. So like when you right click to add things, add a second attack. And so you'll just have another attack line and then edit it with its info.
No, yeah, that'll do it.
And then if you find yourself doing the same things over and over again, then just add another effect line
and
keep
that. This might be one of those things where every time I expand Shadow Conjuration, I have like 40 lines or some bullshit.
Yeah,
like,
you're gonna be the
mantis
effect
I'm looking for.
Of Rise of the Rune Lords, yes.
Yeah, but for Mummy's Mask. Alright, so save. This one will do.
Just don't be absent.
Reflex save.
You know?
Yeah. Alright, well, whatever. We'll do it live. It'll be fine. Shadow Step, I don't really need to do much with because that one's just like a teleportation effect. Basically, you enter an area of dim light or darkness, enter a different area of darkness. That's within range.
Did you guys
So it's a
decide
limit.
hex-wise?
It's a teleport ability that I'm limited on. I don't know
If
we
no one
decided that.
contests me on my arrow, then that's where we're going.
Is there
Okay, that
Durium
looks like
said
that's where we're going.
mountains?
I said we could do the mountains. That was my initial thought, was if I were trying to hide something, it would
Okay.
be somewhere where you wouldn't be able to see it from around. Like, so you have mountains
Okay,
or
so
hills or
which
something
one?
blocking the view.
The top one or the left one?
Either one.
Well, let's start with...
There's two mountains in the north
this
one, so we should go to that one. The north one, there's two mountains that could be potentially hiding it, so there's double the chance it's there.
Well, I mean, let's not take the map as, like, super...
I know, I'm kidding.
But these
Yeah,
are mountains.
I don't know, that was WizPop's initial logic, was if I were hiding
there's some
something
merit to that.
like a tomb, it would be somewhere where
And
you
I
wouldn't be able
agree.
to see it for miles around.
So we have 2 votes for into this mountain range here. Is anybody else going to offer input or suggestion? Before
No,
we
I'm
start
good on
driving
those.
the bus there.
One more other thing before we go. We have 2 unidentified items in the sheet.
Oh,
didn't
do
have
we?
those identified.
I thought I
Alright,
identified
let's
everything.
get to it.
I don't know. It says there's 5 of them and 7 of the other one, so I don't know what those are.
Those are the
Oh, those are
scrolls of
scrolls.
magic missile and scroll of magic weapon.
Oh, okay. So we do know what they are. They just.
I just know because of the yeah, I read them.
Okay, and then we probably have to take
I just remember the
some of these
number,
items
yeah.
before we continue on as well.
Yeah, let's
so-
figure that out. So I have a cloak of resistance already, and I definitely don't want a heavy crossbow. So
One of those
nose on
potions of
those.
heroism.
I don't care about heroism because I don't think I need it.
Oh,
I can
potion of
take the
heroism?
scrolls.
Either Nematep or myself. Those are great
Do you guys want to
for
roll a
melee
survival
These are
check
arcane
for
scrolls.
me?
physical.
Sure.
Sure.
Oh, I
You
didn't update
don't
my skills
survive.
yet.
Damn,
Okay.
these good survival.
Oh, I didn't do skills either. Damn it.
I'm not trying to GM
I wouldn't put in
bait
survival,
you,
though.
but I did forget to tell you, so don't change your decision just because of this information. But I shall make it aware to you that when you guys examine this hex, it becomes very obvious that there's a huge salt lake in this hex next to you guys.
Oh, we can't go there. There's too
And
many
really talk
Mormons.
about, yeah. So
A
anyways,
salt lake?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see what you're
Salt Lake.
but it's really big.
saying. Okay.
So anyways,
cool.
yeah, so info for you guys to decide on. Maybe I can get a lake.
But by Salt Lake, we're talking about...
The city.
No.
Well, I don't actually think there's any water. That's not what a salt lake is. We're talking more about a basin where, like, there's salt.
Is that what we're talking about?
I think
Yeah,
that's
that
what
is-
a salt
that is
lake
something
is.
different.
Yeah. Yep. You don't see water. It's.
Okay, yeah, and that's what we're dealing with then.
Mhm.
I mean, if we were, like, traders and merchants, like, that's almost a gold mine.
Mm-hmm.
So how they describe it is edges blurred by haze and lined with bizarre twisted rock formations.
Is the text green?
Huh? What? What?
Is the
What?
text green?
No. What? The text green? Are you talking about the token
Okay.
on the map? What are
The
you talking
description.
about?
What color is the print?
Because if it's green, then we're definitely going there.
I don't know what you mean.
Or Secret be like, So like we're
He's trying to trick you into giving away secrets.
Yeah. I mean, you decide.
I know as a DM that reads the APs, like when they describe something with the green text, like those paragraphs, it's like they're expecting the players to check this out.
Alright, well I don't have a lot of carry capacity, but I can take some of this stuff because I have more carry capacity.
I mean, if there isn't
anything
that is noticeable from like the outside of the Salt Lake Basin, I don't see any reason for going in there. It's just, salt. And we're not here to harvest or trade. We're looking
Does
for.
Does anybody actually want these cloak
dudes?
Resistances before I just throw them all in my inventory? I guess I already did, but we all have.
I already have one, so.
Okay.
You have no
trade 'em
incentive to go there unless you think that the tomb might lie there. But other than that,
it could be
nothing's
salt, but probably not. I guess
driving you there other than supposing your own decisions and curiosities.
I guess I'll take these funerary masks to sell later.
Well, keep it in mind. If there's any kind of clue or hint or riddle, even that mentions like something like that, then we know where to go. But let's try the mountains.
Alright, if nobody else wants these heroism potions, I'm just gonna take them.
Okay, there's 2?
There's 2 more. I already took 1.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm taking 1. You guys can
I'm surprised,
fight me.
Yeah, I would think the frontliners would want that, but
that's what I was saying. Is they're great for physical characters.
They're good for everyone, but yeah, they're especially good for frontline characters.
Oops, I didn't mean to. I was just trying to figure out what the text is.
You gave yourself exhausted.
Yeah.
If you give it to yourself, you can remove it on the combat tracker. Just hit the effects button.
Heroism potion.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's how I can get the text then. So if I do like fatigued, so it's literally just fatigued. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Dude, this bone shatter spell, if we fight something bony, it's gonna be amazing.
Oh, our cleric in Strange Aeons likes to use that spell.
Yeah.
I don't think he's been using as much lately because we're at higher levels now, but
okay, well, I don't have salt,
destruction
so we're
instead.
gonna use a cloud.
Yeah, but it's like exhaustion for minutes. So basically for the rest of combat,
okay, so
something's exhausted.
Yeah, are we leaving these heavy crossbows behind? They're +1s, but I mean they're heavy.
No. We should carry them.
Yeah, there's 4 of them, and they're really heavy. I don't want to carry them.
Ugh, man. Yeah, they are heavy, though.
I guess I'll take the scrolls to sell them.
Have that much weight more.
So we might not be able to really carry them just because they're so
I can put them in my bag of holding potentially. How much are they?
I guess the camels could carry
8
them
pounds?
too.
Oh, the camels. Yeah.
But,
put them on the camels.
Yeah.
I can't even lift one on my own. I need you guys to lift them. If we end up losing our camels
again, we'll lose the crossbows as well, but... Apparently
oh my god, I have to do this. Oh my god. This is the worst.
No, there's a way to grab them all at once. It's like control click or something, or control drag or shift drag, or something like that.
Definitely not control. It's shift. Okay. Yeah, put the crossbows on the camels, though. That's a good idea.
Okay, I think I finally fixed my detect magic after all these years. Where it doesn't have the text overlapping itself on the little short description. I realized the problem was it didn't have a short description. It just put the whole description in that tiny little box. And apparently Fancy Grounds really didn't like that. It was like, this is too much. It's not how it's supposed to work.
Do it right, damn it.
I'm gonna delete it all. Oh. Wow, this is taking forever. I'm just using the delete key to delete them, like holding down the button. It's still going.
I totally forgot, but that's fine.
This is amazing.
All my attacks on those cultists would have been.
Let's not forget that this software is like ancient. Alright, it's old, okay?
It was created by mummies, or some ancient Egyptians that are now mummies, and yeah. It's said that the ancient pharaohs used to play this game. Some people used to think that they played Yu-Gi-Oh, but they actually played Pathfinder.
Maybe that's why they're taking so long to release Unity.
Yeah, I mean,
mummies are slow, right? I mean, they're not staggered.
It's hard when they have to wake up the ancient Egyptians to do it.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, so.
Good lord, it's still going.
I already did pre-rolls and everything, and you guys are still leveling up, so we're gonna go ahead and move on. You guys move to the next
I think I'm done leveling up.
And you don't have any encounters while exploring the hex, and the hex is now explored. Now where do you want to go?
Oh no, I gotta redo my...
So we explored the diamond?
Uh-huh.
Alright. We didn't find anything, so let's,
Hey, did someone actually take those crossbows?
Mountain.
Take what?
And put them on the camels? Like, I can't do it because I can't even lift them. So someone else has to do it.
We did it. Alright, I'm gonna type a new description for Detect Magic. Oh, I didn't do the crossbow thing. I'm still working on my character.
Yeah, that.
Okay. Oh.
God, I'm so excited.
You want to go to the next hex. Alright. Are you guys still working
There we go. I just put the Sybil description for Detect Magic as you detect magic auras. That's much better. I'm double checking my skills. Looks like I'm good on that. And now I'm just messing with effects still. I gotta fix my CMB and attack auras on here as well, I think. No, this one should be the same.
Alright, you guys...
Right?
Mark the calendars for you so you know what you're in.
Chain uses your base attack bonus plus key spellcasting ability. That doesn't change.
Explore this hex. As well, and I already pre-rolled, and there's nothing here.
And as we're going through here, like every night I study the mask, just as background studying. I'm like, I don't think there's anything else to learn. I think I know everything about it. But I'm going to keep studying it until everyone's happy that, we know what we're doing with it.
And you know what? For the sake of that, you have come to the argument conclusion that I think like the initial tip-off of the hat is that guy seems really power-craven hungry. But you're coming to the conclusion that was just him. That was just him.
It wasn't the mask.
It wasn't the mask. Having this kind of power could drive somebody to that kind of power hungry if you take it away from them and suddenly they're nobody. Again, that probably sucks. It's like a drug. But there's nothing magical about it that makes that happen. That's just the person themselves. Can they handle not having it versus having it? And that's really all it is. Your own morale battle.
So I'll present that information to Nemetep. That I am 100% certain that the mask itself will not corrupt the wearer.
How about the spirit that's trapped within the mask?
The same thing. I am 100% sure, after studying it all this long time, that it will not corrupt the user. It would just so happen that the person who was wearing it was already power hungry, and so it affected them that way.
Well, I know Pops is the smartest person I know, so I believe him when he says that there's nothing intrinsically wrong with the mask. But I do ask WizPops, like, do you think you can resist its influence then, is what you're saying? Like, Resist the influence of wanting more power.
Let's not forget the headband incident where he was convinced that it was fine.
But now we know he's in his right mind.
So, straight question. Do we want to risk another undead uprising?
I don't think Pops is of
all the people to lead an undead uprising, I'm the last person who would do it, as I've devoted my entire magic schooling and learning to defeating undead. Like, I am sworn against undead, and that's why, I have these abilities I've learned throughout my travels that help me deal with destroying undead.
Imhotep has a plus 15 reflex. Jeez, it's crazy.
Yeah, it still doesn't help me against fireballs.
Yeah, multi-classing actually really helps your good saves a lot. The way they add together, it's definitely one of the advantages of it. My will save's almost as good, but I have to change. I have to turn. That's because I get charisma to it, and if it's not a mind affecting ability, it's a lot lower. But then it just becomes +8. Wow, yeah.
So I asked Nimhotep if it's alright if I put on the mask. And if for whatever reason I become evil or corrupt, you know that to stop me you merely need to take away my staff, as it is my spell focus, my arcane object. I think you would be able to take a staff away from an old man.
Have this mask put on does make me question whether or not you are not power hungry.
Every combat we've had, every fight we've had, I've felt like I would have been safer with the mask on. And it would have helped everyone. So you're saying, yeah?
We'll be watching you closely, though.
And as my close friends,
you have to be willing to take it off and give us it back if we're...
But, Wizpops, if you're unsure, then maybe that
I'm not unsure at all.
You still need to prove to yourself that you have the will to resist the temptation of power.
I am completely sure.
Because I am sure that you know that there's nothing intrinsically wrong with the mask, but now you must ask yourself introspectively, can I be responsible with it?
I want to use the mask for good. And I will continue to let the entire party decide anyone's fate or any big decisions. I don't think any of that will change.
Yeah, if we end up being
and if you suspect, then tell me and I will take it off immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
You have my solemn oath as...
Pops, you're missing the point. It's not for us to tell you whether or not it's you have to.
Well, if I think it's corrupting me, I'll take it off as well, certainly.
But I mean, it's the thing is too is we have a responsibility as well, because it could corrupt him and not have, and without him realizing it. It's up to us to...
I think it's on all of us
to try to keep an eye on that.
Oh, I know.
Which I guess could be an argument.
Pops knows that I'll protect him.
Uh-oh, there's no text on it. Because my book's not open?
Who knows? We can find it.
I have the Mummy's Mask Player's Guide open.
Give me a second. Inventory.
I just moved it to my inventory, yeah. Oh, you get to see my inventory, how nice and organized it is. I've been spending a lot of time organizing. So it should just be at the bottom. There is a slight concern that...
Can you see it now?
Yep. That this thing is 5 pounds in weight.
Yeah. You might just
And
prepare,
I have a Masterworks backpack, but...
You can prepare and cast Ant
Haul. Yeah, I will probably end up doing that.
Increases your carry capacity by like ×3.
Although, do I have stuff in my bag of holding that's still counting against my weight? I do. That's why. So if I clear those, then it shouldn't count? No, it was it already not counting? I can't tell.
But it doesn't auto change your stats.
I probably shouldn't have cleared those.
Which just...
I was just clearing weight on things to see if it mattered.
Oh.
But now I don't know what things weighed.
Yeah,
I just have to change whether I'm holding it or not.
Correct.
Yeah. So what am I holding that's so heavy? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
I mean, the mask is kind of heavy, right?
Is it counting your gold?
Scroll, wall of banshee.
It's counting... Oh no. Plus the bag of holding is
Scroll.
15. Yeah, okay.
Those things are heavy.
Do you have those?
Well, no, but those aren't counting.
Okay.
It's just because the bag of holding itself is heavy.
Yeah. You're
that
weak,
makes sense.
man. You're weak.
The struggle.
I would
Alright,
never
I'll just
go
have to
below
cast
10
Ant
on
Haul on
strength,
myself.
honestly. I'd rather forfeit dex over strength.
Well, I mean, my dex is at 10. It's... Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
probably
just
would never go
bad
below
fed
He
one.
actually didn't
Don't worry about
forfeit
it.
the strength and the, like
It was
dex, like
going old man.
wise. It's the old 8.
Yeah.
Anyways, I should have accounted for it, but I didn't.
Like, I wanted to play
I did all my stats and I
now
added it
kinda
afterwards.
don't, you know.
Alright, well,
For
anyways,
shit.
I'll worry about that. So then I'll put on the mask, though, to not get us too off topic. And what happens when I put it on.
So Nimitep lets you put on the mask?
Well, I mean, I'm not stopping him from.
Yeah.
I never said I would.
I mean, that's kind of what we all just decided, I thought. And then if anyone, me or anyone else, thinks it's bad, then I take it off. But I'm sure
Well,
that
you
it's not
said, but I
inherently
trust
evil.
you. We know it's not bad. That's why I said
Yep,
it's
exactly.
up to you, dude. I'm not your mommy. I'm not even your dad. You gotta be a big boy now.
Okay.
Yeah, now I have to read this
right
and figure out what it
now,
actually does.
But you gotta wait for 24 hours before
I would say it's
kicks
probably the
in.
kind of thing where you have to wait 24 hours for it to do it, yep.
So enjoy your book reading, scroll making, sleeping for 2 hours in the mask.
And then the dead man's headband attaches to the mask, I think.
What?
Because it attaches to a hat or other head slot item.
What?
It's a different magic item.
No.
The dead man's headband.
What dead man?
It can be worn. It's the thing I got a long time ago. It gives you like a bonus to not have your headgear fall off or something like that. And like a little bit of intimidate bonus. It's a silly little item.
You can't. Wait, can you share that? Where is that item? Let me find it.
It's on my character sheet. It's at the bottom, right next to the mask. So it says it can be worn or it can attach to the head slot item. So they would attach. Oh, it increases the DC of any fear effects I do by 1 also. I forgot about that. That's why the fears were so good early too. Before I was just wearing that as like a headband though.
Is headbands technically
the AoE
slot items, right? Their head Their heads.
Yep.
Headband, yeah, it's its own slot, but I think the mask takes both the headband and helmet slot though.
Yep.
But like normally you can actually wear a headband and a helmet.
I'm gonna say that the artifact rejects this.
Oh. Okay. I mean, it's just like ties on.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't like that.
It doesn't like it.
Okay. I guess that's kind of weird. Because I'm pretty sure this was put in the game for this purpose, probably, but maybe not.
But this
Maybe not that
artifact
specifically.
is
The
very
problem
strong.
is that it's head and headband. And that is
No,
a
but
headband
the
slot.
the headband
And even though
says,
it says that it attaches to a headpiece, this is a mask. Like, it doesn't really...
Right.
Like, it's
it
meant to go
attaches
around
to
like
the
a hat or
outside
something.
of a hat or headgear.
Yeah. The fact that this
But
thing's
this
already
is
taken
both
up
pieces.
2 slots.
Alright, that's fine.
I
I
can
don't
see the
care.
argument there.
That's. I mean, I have to change my stats and stuff, but sure.
Doesn't
Like,
change
get rid of
much.
my...
Yeah.
Well, my 2 intimidate bonus.
Oh no.
That's like, you guys wondered why I was so intimidating, because I had a +2
You
from this
now
thing.
have a very powerful artifact, so getting rid of
Yeah,
an
but this-
$1,800 item is like woohoo! No
Oh yeah,
big
no,
deal.
I'm not upset.
This thing's
Okay.
gonna give you a
I don't
+4
really
to
care. I was
intelligence.
just like assuming it worked. That's all.
Although it doesn't. Well, you can't
It
wear the
would
headband anyway. If you have
typically
an
work,
headband.
but this is an
Do you have one?
artifact. This is not just any artifact.
Okay.
This is a major
Yeah.
artifact.
That's fine.
Do you have an intelligence headband or not?
No.
Okay, well that's good then. You don't have to worry
Yeah,
about
it's
that,
gonna
at
be
least.
pretty good.
This is gonna
Like a
give you
pretty
a
big power
+4 to your
boost.
intelligence, which is already gonna just boost the DCs on all your spells by 2 anyway.
Yeah, after
and
24
give you more
hours,
spell
yeah.
slots and things like that. So.
Oh wait, it
Right, we
gives
thought we
skill
had-
ranks.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
There'll be skills attached to it somehow, and you gain maximum
Oh,
ranks
right. Let me
in
see
those
what we're
skills.
supposed to do. Well, we haven't
wait,
done 24
what about
hours
the skill
yet,
points I already
so
have in
you
those
don't
skills?
change anything until you guys
It
tell
doesn't
me
matter.
what
Yeah.
do you do for the day.
Yeah, no,
So you
I haven't
explored?
changed any stats yet.
Okay, so let's get to that because we have like a couple of minutes, and I want to know what hacks you guys go to, real quick.
Okay. I was glad I got all my level up stuff there, all basically done. So.
Mm-hmm.
Most part.
And then we can finish up the level up stuff and chit chat.
Okay.
At work, they gave us these stress, like semi trucks. I guess I don't know. It's like a foam truck. That's like a stress ball kind of. You can squeeze it. I'm like looking at it. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Attention to details in here. They gave it the wrong door. We don't have. It has a swing door, and our trailers don't have swing doors. They have pull down doors.
Dang.
So do you know what hex you guys want to go
Send
to
it back.
next?
We don't have anything that indicates which one would make sense, right? So.
Nothing.
This one.
Sure, there. Go there.
They're in the mountains? Okay.
Okay.
We'll
There.
finish the mountains.
All right.
Well, that's gonna hide
So
a tomb. It would be in the mountains.
all right. So we'll start next session at that hex, and yeah, let's finish up any level ups, any touch ups, anything else you guys would like to do.
Well, if it's been a day, then I'll put the stats for this mask on.
I think
and then does anything happen?
I think I'm good.
It has not been a day. It will be a day when you explore that hex.
Okay, can I put the stats on now? And
No.
okay, well I'm putting
Something
the
might
stats
happen
on
while we
now.
explore it.
No.
God damn it! I
You
have
want me to
to
take that mask away from
remember this now.
Yeah, no, don't worry. He's gonna lose it himself.
We take it away.
Oh my god.
You,
He's too
I'm
greedy to
sure
add
you
the
will
I'm just-
remember to
I'm
put the
just
stats on next session. I
annoyed.
guarantee you will
Because
remember.
I won't remember.
Oh,
I'll remember like halfway through next session.
Bullshit, you won't remember.
That's
like, it's
perfect.
the first thing
That's
you
when
say
you're gonna
every
have
session is the mask.
That's when you're going to be able to add the stats is about halfway through the next session. So,
Okay,
just
well,
in time.
I'll put some notes somewhere so I hopefully see it.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going to let him dig his own grave. And then I'll be like, Caesar Durian,
I'm gonna run away in the night and
we're
you never saw
responsible enough
Pops again.
play a wizard.
He's gonna get more
Pops is gonna go
practice,
invisible
though,
in the
'cause he
middle of the
wants to play
night and
more.
run away.
With great power comes great insanity.
Insanity, indeed.
What if Pops just stole the mask and ran away though?
Then this campaign basically gets derailed.
I know.
And we
That's
go
the
straight.
point. It's like chase
skilled
after him.
trackers. You have 2 skilled
Yeah.
trackers.
Yeah.
Trail.
An old man isn't
But-
gonna get that far.
Can they track like 3-dimension doors in a row of distance?
How long?
Yeah.
No, the
Depends
question
on
is,
you.
can
You
you
don't know
survive
what-
without food and water?
Oh, yes, there's... Well, he has a ring of substance, so, yeah.
Yeah, I do
Oh,
have
that's
a
right, he does.
receptionist.
So as long as it doesn't get
Yeah.
sundered
So,
or, like,
Obviously not that I'm gonna do this, but it's hilarious.
disjunctioned or whatever.
It would actually be pretty hard to track him down,
Like-
probably.
Yeah.
I think we can find him. It just takes
There
a while.
wouldn't be tracks
Yeah,
to follow.
that's the point. It would be more difficult, but not impossible.
Not impossible.
We would probably,
Anyways,
we'd probably track him
I'm
down
not
eventually.
running away though.
Wiz Pops is a standout fellow. I'm sure if you go to other cities around the world and you, like, ask about him, people know. Oh, that guy.
Like, oh yeah, that guy with the goofy
crazy old
mask,
man
yeah.
Is he
scares people?
still alive? Oh, shit. I thought he was dead.
We just need to wait. Like, it's fine. Don't worry. In a couple of years, he'll die of old age, and then we can go get the mask back. We'll just show up at his funeral. And
I guess he's
deal
not
with it.
that old, technically. But, yeah. He looks that old.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to wait like 20 years probably, but you know,
Yeah.
he'd die at old age, and then
He's not a crone
and we'd all
yet.
still be,
Yeah.
we'd all still be relatively healthy still. I think.
Okay,
We
this
might
mask is
advance the
actually
category, I don't know.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Layla has
Certainly.
Yeah.
locate object.
Why the hell have we not
Yeah,
been
Layla
using
could
this?
just fight.
Oh my god.
I
Because
don't
there's
have
no
locate
reason
object.
to have given it to you in the first place.
Right, yes. There was very
What do you
little
mean?
reason to use it
There's
originally.
still
We're like
no reason
friggin-
to give it to you.
We're like almost dying in these fights.
Well,
I mean,
that's
That
this
is
the
probably
other
definitely
one of the
factors.
best. That's probably one of the
Like,
best
we've
arguments
almost died
for it, is
multiple
that, like, yeah,
times.
it's been very dangerous. Having the power of it might be
Yeah.
helpful to keep us alive.
As opposed to the potential to have unleashed the evil guy.
The evil whiz pops.
But
yeah.
I can tell you though that an evil person would be able to raise undead with this mask, but a good person such as myself would just become immune to diseases, including things like mummy rot.
Sure.
Although I
Yeah,
don't
those-
believe that you're
those are
evil,
the
I
kinds
do
of benefits.
question you saying that you're a good person.
Well, I'm actually neutral, but I would choose the not evil route, as I have dedicated
Pops
my life
might think he's a
against
good
undead.
person. I'm like, I cast.
He might- yeah,
I'm
you might
like,
think
Whiz
he's a good
Pops,
person.
You definitely do not have a good aura. I don't know.
I know he's not evil,
Yeah,
which is the important part.
my character. I'm not good either. Actually, technically, I think I'm true
Yeah,
neutral.
you'll see. You'll see.
We know you're not evil, Pops, but you have to prove to us now you have this big responsibility that you cannot, that you won't give in to greed and temptation.
No, I
And
won't.
right now, it's
I
not
feel like I
looking
could
good.
actually like help you guys more in like the fight where I couldn't help as much. I can
No,
actually do a lot
But-
more now.
But Pops,
Technically,
doubting your own
you
power
could, maybe.
is like the first step.
There is.
What does the mask allow you to do that you couldn't do before?
There is
just has more
also.
Well,
Exactly.
Helps me stay alive, first of
How
all.
so?
There
It
is also
provides a death watch effect.
the
Which doesn't help you
reminder.
stay
Hold
alive.
on, what's secret say?
There is also the reminder that whoever this Sky Pharaoh is, his Ka is supposedly in this mask.
Yes,
Right,
that's
what
why.
Oh yeah,
Pep was
we
worried
know
about.
I
that.
don't want
Right,
to give
right.
it to him.
Right. So, and you don't know what that means. Through all your identifying, you have no idea, like...
It means it's powerful.
Well, yeah, you do know that
Okay.
like it's sealed away, and it doesn't seem. And from what you've studied, it doesn't seem like it actually impacts the user of it. It just
Yeah, it doesn't
powers
appear
effects.
to
But like,
affect the wearer.
who knows? When you find other parts of it, maybe if you combine with the other artifacts, it might do something dangerous.
And the other thing to consider is the guy who is lusting after it is the one that is telling us, it's fine, everybody. I have thoroughly studied it.
That is a problem.
No downsides to this.
No downsides.
It's not that. It's like, imagine I'm someone who has no idea about weapons, and I say, "Oh, that really strong battle axe, that looks way too strong. You could become power hungry once you use it." But you know, as a warrior, that it's the wielder, not the weapon, that is what's dangerous.
But the problem
the
is,
weapon
this is more like when you find an intelligent weapon that you have to make will saves to avoid having the weapon influence you and influence your actions. That's more like.
But as far as I can study, it doesn't affect you. Like
as far as you
it's
can tell,
not
it doesn't do
intelligent.
that.
Okay,
But
so
the fact that it has,
here's the thing. I still think it's a bad idea. I felt a little bit tired saying no. And so now we got it.
I mean, WizPop just says that you'll see how much it helps us in the coming fights. I'm sure this is the right thing to do. It's not about me becoming more powerful to be powerful. It's about me becoming more powerful to help you guys and help us achieve our goals.
Except it's not your intentions that's the issue. The issue is the Sky Pharaoh's soul is in this thing, as far as we can tell, from the readings and stuff.
Yeah.
And we don't know what that means. That's the issue. Not your intentions. The nature of this is what has always been the core of the objections.
Right. So now prove to us that you can be responsible with it, no matter what happens.
Of course.
All right. So
the more you doubt your power, like before you had the mask, the more you give power to your doubts.
Are we good for today?
yeah. So
I think that we've exhausted our.
Okay.
We did. So no, you cannot change your stats because you guys have to still explore that hex before it to be considered 24 hours. And who knows? Maybe there's things there. Maybe there isn't.
Maybe my int will go -6.
Who knows?
You never know.
Maybe I secretly
cursed,
roll
yeah.
shit, and sometimes I roll it on the stream, and everybody knows what's going on but you. But
Maybe I
Yeah.
should start watching the stream.
yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
I'm just trying. I don't know.
I like
Watch
to
the
keep
chat.
open sometimes. I didn't do that
Don't
this
watch
time.
the stream. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have it open this time. because
I don't usually open the stream because I would just notice things. Sometimes I turn it on when it's like the Friday game. I didn't last night though.
Not all my GM rolls are through it. It's just I have a couple of macros set, so I'll just hit those. But then, like, when I want to do certain little things, I'll just use my dice on my desk. But, yeah, so every once in a while you'll see this random dice roll, and you don't know what it's for, when it's for. It could be, like, for an hour or two later. It's hard to say, but, anywho, yeah, so we're gonna stop here and we'll start with the exploration of that hex. And I think that Derek is also not gonna be here, so that's why Nero's just.
Well, I'm not gonna be
out.
here next week actually. Probably.
Oh no.
I just remembered.
I think you
I
mentioned
know I
that
mentioned it
earlier,
before,
didn't
but
Yeah, what about?
yeah, I've
everybody
mentioned it on
else?
Thursday.
I should be here.
I'll be
So
around.
yeah, this is the third of
Yeah,
the 3
I'll be
weddings
here.
this year. So
it's finally over.
You know, it's not for sure that I'll be gone the whole time, but I'm not gonna risk being late to my good friend's wedding. So I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna be here.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Fine, that's fine. So we will still play.
Okay.
Because I can play a wizard. That's not hard.
I mean, Whiz Pops is pretty easy, yeah.
Yeah,
I
you don't
can
have
take
any
over Whiz Pops
special.
if you need.
You don't have any special
I'm
modifiers that I have to worry
Experienced with
about.
wizards.
You see, that's the thing with like Nero's character
There's
is at this point
very little you need to worry about.
his empowering should be like changing his numbers, and I have no idea what those look like, and so like he's just a gimped character, like an underleveled character, basically. I could have him along, but all I'm doing is sending rays, and it's not really enjoyable.
Yeah. So, I mean, as far as Whiz Pops, you know half of what he does is True
Yeah.
Strike, Innervation, or Fireball or Pits. That's pretty much all you need to do. If we fight undead, there's Halt Undead,
Yeah, I know.
and then
how
he
to,
can spontaneously...
Yeah, I
The
know.
wizard special thing is spontaneously doing the heal for damage against undead.
Yep, I
But you don't even
know.
really need to use that. So, yep, otherwise pretty standard.
Sweet. You might find some of your spells fixed and fine-tuned
Oh, I
as
hope-
well when you come back.
Well, what's wrong with them? They all should be right.
Huh? No, no, like I might add. Like,
She'll find something.
I'm just.
she'll
I
she'll
knew
find
it.
something.
I knew it.
I mean, you can probably find something, but yeah,
Yeah.
I try really hard to keep them correct.
It's not about them being wrong. I'll just like fine-tune them. You know, like give you all the things. Anyways,
Okay.
cool. See you guys next week.
Alright, yep, thanks.
Yeah,
All
good
right.
session.
I didn't kill you.
Take care. Goodbye.
Barely, yeah.
Barely.
Yeah, right, no, right.
True striking Simmet falchions are a
So to be
Those are
They have
fair,
magic weapon on at least.
critical
the
hit.
cultist's HP was 50, but because you guys didn't have Nero, I dropped all of their HP to 30, so it wasn't as hard as it could have been, but I think that was a fair adjustment to the encounter.
Yeah, I don't think the hit points matter too much anyway in the end because eventually they're all in the pit,
Yeah,
and at that
because
point the hit points were irrelevant.
I needed their quantity because they were designed to outflank, and so if I got rid of their quantity, then
Yeah.
I would get rid of their
can't
design.
flank.
Yeah, so.
Yep.
Yay! All right. So we'll I'm gonna go get food.
Yep, I'm getting hungry. I'll see you guys next time.
Okay, see ya.